Hello, how you doing? My name is Will, and welcome to Say How You Feel Custom T-Shirt. If you'd like to start your own youth T-shirt business, stay tuned. My wife has this issue. Hey, how y'all doing today? Check this out. Many people ask me how to start a youth T-shirt company. So today I want to tell you guys how to do that. There's several different methods and several different ways that you can get this done. One of the methods you can use is what's called a stock transfer. Now these are transfers, they're plastic saw transfers that already have a design on them. You call a company, you can go through several different companies. You can go through Pro World, you can go through Stalls, you can go through just a number. I put a list together. I use several different ones myself. Thompson transfers. All these different transfers, they have like designs already on them. Now it's in reverse. And you buy them for pennies on a dollar. It's like this one might have ran me, I want to say $1.50, $2 maybe for 12. This design here, which says God's Little Masterpiece, you know, of course it's backwards. Then you turn it over, God's Little Masterpiece, Jesus is my hero, you know, all these little cute sayings for kids. You know, you can do Christian, you can do, I have one that says, Mama's little bad boy. You know, you press it on the shirt. I'll show you guys how to do that later on. But essentially what you're doing is taking these transfer sheets, putting them on a blank t-shirt, i.e. blank t-shirt, and you press them on there, put them on your heat press, put the design on the heat press. They have to be alike. Put the design on top of the shirt, and I'll show you guys how to do that. You press it on there and it transfers this design onto the shirt. That's one method to start your own custom t-shirt business for youth t-shirt, for kids. You know, and I say for kids because it's easier. Parents are always looking for cute little sayings. Parents are always looking for cute little designs. You know, something you can give to somebody. You can, you know, if you have kids, you can let your kids wear them to like daycare, wear them to whatever, and you know, get advertisement. Now, the other method you can use is what's called, this method here is really designed for those who already have a design in mind, or for those who know they have a design that's going to sell. I would never advise people who do not have a tested design to just go say, hey, I'm going to go spend money on a custom transfer. Because it's plastic saw transfer. It's like, the transfer is exactly what it is plastic saw transfer. It's a screen printer transfer. Same process they would use the screen printer shirt, they do it for these transfer sheets. Now, you can customize these, which basically means that you can call a company or email a company, send in your design, and they'll go ahead and make these for you with the design that is specifically yours. The thing about that is it's cheaper than screen printing directly to a shirt, but it's still an investment. So if you don't know the design is going to be sale, or you don't know people are going to like it, I would be real cautious in making a design and just creating something. Now, if you have a design that you know that you can sell, by all means, I would say the other method is the best way to go, which is go to Transfer Express. That's what I use. And I use them, I use First Street Graphics, I use a couple of different companies, depending on my time frame, depending on what I got going on. and depending on how much money I really want to make off the deal when I do somebody else's custom t-shirts. But that's a whole different thing. I'll get into that later. But this is just starting your own your own youth t-shirt business. That's all this is. So the thing about it is you definitely want to look at starting with these, find the cute designs the kids will like. That's number one. And the other thing you want to do is look at, the other thing you can do to start is to go ahead and order some custom designs. Now, like I said, I would only do that with tested designs. Now, as far as just shirts, you can source them in different ways. To be truthful, this particular shirt, I'll be honest with you, came from a Dollar Tree. You can look up and go to your local Dollar Trees, and at least in Tennessee, Nashville, I don't know about other cities, I don't know what they do. But in Nashville, some reason they have shirts. It shocked me too. You can go there and they have youth shirts. They're $1. Well, if you got $1 here, say $1, anywhere from 75 cents to $1 in the transfer, right? You're $1.25, $1.75, $1.50, $2 into it, $2.50. You know what I'm saying? You can turn around and sell this same shirt for. If I got $2.50 in this shirt, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I have $2.50 into this shirt, I'm liable to sell this shirt for $5 or $6. Solely because of the simple fact of the matter is I'm doubling my money anyway. What difference does it make? You have to figure out what your price margin is and what you're willing to do. You know what I mean? Because if you sell it, you can sell it for more. But if you're just trying to do quick, all I got is $1 into the shirt, or I got two, you know what I'm saying? Now that's if I get it from Dollar Tree. Now if I order the shirts are a little more expensive. They're like, you might have $2 into the shirt and then you got $3 into it. So of course I'll probably sell it for like $6 to $9. Just depends. If I got $3 into it, I'll probably sell it for $9. Just depends on what I'm trying to do done. Cause I gotta pay shipping and all of that. So the next thing on top of order your transfers, stock transfers, on top of ordering, and I'll show you an example. This right here is a stock design, but it came from a company that does custom designs. This is like, it says Maxwell Angels. Well, this particular ink is just an ink that they're trying to show you that they have, because you have to be mindful when you're getting custom designs made. You got to know what kind of garments you're putting them on, because different ink adheres to different garments differently, if that makes sense. Basically, say this is the ink that's required for cotton shirts, but you want to put them on a plastic on a polyester shirt. Will it go? Yeah. Here's the dilemma you're gonna have. This is gonna require that you press it at a higher temperature, anywhere from 385 to 400. Just like this one, just like these, all these are at 385 to 400. You do not want to press polyester, a transfer sheet like this, at 400, because what'll happen is, what it might do is leave a big box around it. It could damage the product. Not if it damages it, because if you're sublimating, you're gonna sublimate about 400 too. But sublimating for some reason has a different effect, as far as it doesn't normally leave a box around it. But as far as these, or as far as something like vinyl, which we'll get into that in another video, it sometimes leaves a box around it. So just in case, you have to know what kind of ink that you're using when you're doing a custom transfer. You got to know whether it's going to be sublimation, whether it's going to be polyester ink, inks that go on polyester shirts, garments, or if it's going to be an ink that can go on a cotton, or 50-50 blend. All these things make a difference. So you got to know what kind of garments you're going to be using. So with that being said, the first thing you need to do is figure out if you want to go to stock. When you're starting your own beauty t-shirt business, decide if you want to go to stock design or if you want to go to custom design. Either way works. The second thing you need to do is figure out where do you source these designs from. You're either going to source them from a company that makes custom designs, which one of the companies that and I'll leave a link in there, the company I got this from, they not only sell stock, but they also do custom designs. I don't order custom designs from them, so I don't know the pricing. You'd have to go in there and look. I hear they're fairly expensive versus where I get, but the place I go to, some people say it's expensive. It is what it is. So, but I like the turnaround. So when it comes to custom designs for me, and custom designs in the aspect of I'm gonna order, a design that's mine, I usually go through this company, and I'll leave that link in below because they're going to send it to me I'll get it within 1 or 2. Well, if it's custom design and I make the design outside of the template, they'll give it to me in 3 days. If I use it and in their template, I make the design inside the template, it's in 2 days. So I'll have it anywhere from 4 to 5 days. Completed work in a box, ready to go. That's the other aspect. Some companies require that you have the designs in a vector format already. Some of them you can send in a JPEG. You have to know all of that before, I'm sorry about that. Somebody's moving around in the background because they're cooking dinner, so I can't say nothing. So hey, it is what it is. But anyway, back to what we were saying. So you have to know what it is that you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish. If you want a stock design, you can go through him, you can go through Pro World, Thompson, Transfers, any of these companies. I go through Transfer Express to get all of my custom designs or First Street Graphics. I have not tried F&M yet. I'm going to try them, and I'm going to do a review on them. The reason I haven't because they take 11 days to get your design. I still have not gotten, and that's why I kind of moved away from First Street Graphics as well. They take so long to get the designs. I'm like, I can just go somewhere. I might pay a little more, but I'd rather pay that little bit more than to be stuck waiting for a design. Sometimes, with my line of work, I do a lot of custom. So somebody might come to me today, but they need it in a week. They need it in 4 days. So I don't have the time to wait for somebody else. I don't have 2 weeks to wait. I don't get that option. So the next thing, after you figure out which way you're gonna go with changing the custom or the stock, then you have to go ahead and get you prepared to sourcing. I go through, if I'm just grabbing something quick, I might go to Walmart, I might go to Dollar Tree. If I have time, at least 24 hours, and they ordering enough, then I'll go through a company called TSF Sportswear. That's my main source. Again, that's my source only because they're 1-day ship. For the most part, anything I order, we get 1 day. Unless it's in Florida, then it might come in 2 days. But I'd rather go ahead and order there, and I can get it. If I order before 5 o'clock, I'll have it before 5 o'clock next day. So for me, that's where I go. There is no real, I tell people all the time, people always ask, what's the best place to get your shirts? The one that gets it to you the fastest with the best product. That's it. I don't understand how else to say it. It's kind of like I am with my transfers. What's the best place to get your custom transfers? The one that give you the best product and get it to you the fastest. That's it. Think about TSF, Transfer Express, if I'm not mistaken, they have 2 warehouses that they screen print from. And I believe they're opening a 3rd one, or they might have already opened a 3rd one. So to me, you got 3 warehouses. So anywhere across the country, you're no more than once things start shipping, you're no more than a 1 to 2 day ship. So hey, okay, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? You may need a little more on the, grand per piece, but I'm gonna charge that to the customer anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now, if it's my own design, cause you have a youth design that you come up with, then by all means, go to one of the other companies that take a little longer, you get it for a lesser price. Why? Because you ultimately are trying to get it for the cheapest price in order to have the most profitable way of doing things. So if you can get, now you gotta remember, when you create your designs, like I go through a company called Fiverr sometimes. Or I might call a local student who's a graphic design student and ask them to come up with a design. I typically stick to one color designs due to the fact of the cost. Like screen printing a shirt, when you screen print a transfer, it's still gonna be based on how many colors you get. Like this particular design is red, black, and white. The catch to this stock design though is they print so many of them, it doesn't really matter to them. Well, it does, but they don't really price it that way. So if you order 12, it's like, doesn't really matter if you order 12. If you order one, then you're gonna feel the effect of ordering just that one. But if you order 12 of the same design, it's cheaper than, anything else. But when you're dealing with a custom design, if you order 12, it's still gonna be high. You have to order, if you order one color, I would advise ordering 25 or more, 25 to 50, transfer sheets, just so that you get it for a better price. That might drop you down to 150, 175, 156, somewhere in that ballpark, depends on where you go. Hey, how y'all doing? This is Will. This is part 2 of starting your youth t-shirt business. I told you I would show you how to press a couple of shirts. So this is the 16 by 20 heat press. I'll leave the link to where you can order these. Matter of fact, I sell these. But this is 16 by 20. Put your press on 400 degrees at 8 to 10 seconds, just depends. Medium to hard pressure. Make sure, sometimes you gotta fold them. You can fold them in half. I normally don't really. So place it here. But these you don't have to have a Teflon sheet, but the added thing about this particular press is it has a Teflon sheet up there. Now I wouldn't touch that with my bare hands though, don't get it twisted. Press it. So you let it go to do its thing. 8 seconds. As you can see, the design is off the paper. Give it a little tug. I like to give it a little yankety yank. And these shirts, I probably give these to my grandkids. Someone, just get to a kid, bam. Press it on there. Sometimes I might double press these. Let me show you what that looks like. Pause it. Okay, so you get your piece of parchment paper, put it on top of your designs. So some people like to say, oh, well, it doesn't last as long if you do it this way. The screen printing process won't last as long. Well, I double press for that purpose. You don't have to, but to me, you see what I'm saying? It adds that extra cleanness to it. It makes sure that it's really embedded in there. You see the edge. Sometimes the edges might come up. Depends on how old your transfer is. But like I said, you double press it so it doesn't kill you. Take an extra second or two to press it again. Then you move on to the next shirt. You got to complete the garment. Like I said, I got these particular shirts from the Dollar Tree. So if I was selling that shirt, that design was probably $1. It was $1, probably some change, 67 cents, maybe. It might have been 60-something cents. I can't remember. I bought them a while back. Came part of a bundle that I had got a long time ago. Pre-press your heat press. Let's see. Press it down. Clean print. And then I'll take this. You know, that's a bigger design, so I might have to get another sheet. Press it again. Like I said, you can turn around and sell the same design. You can sell a shirt for 10, 15 bucks. You know, you can sell it for really, you know, what you want, but you can sell it for a hot $10 or whatever. You know, at a little event on your website. You see what I'm saying? Nice, smooth. Do one more design for you. The whole purpose of me getting these shirts was really just for the video. And I'll go and probably just give them away because I don't want them all in my house. I'm gonna spot, you know. Press it on there. And this right here would have been is a custom design, as you can see. Little glitter flakes now. So the way I play that is, again, lay it down. So again, this is how you create a youth t-shirt company with a heat press and plastisol transfers. And I forgot to tell you, please like, subscribe, share, and hit that little bell to get notifications every time we upload. Keep saying how you feel.